What is up, Trash Digger Nation? Are you ready to do some trash digging, but not in the conventional dumpsters like most trash digging channels? This is LA River trash digging. A lot of trash washes down the river, and some of that trash is treasures. So on this day, the water level was really high, so I had to go 4 or 5 miles inland and then get to a break in the fence where the water was low enough to reveal the treasures hidden beneath in the deep. So all you diggers, let's do some digging, some river trash digging, and see what we can find. Hopefully I won't have to get wet as we ride along the LA River. Beautiful day for it too. Just right, a little cloudy, not too hot. And I'm running my Schwalbe Kevlar belted tires, so if I run over a hypodermic needle, my tire's not going to get sick or pop. So I don't want any bicycle transmitted diseases from running over the dirty needles that are in the river. But let's get started with the basics. A little bit of sporting goods here. In the sporting goods section, we have 3 different kinds of balls: little soccer ball, big soccer ball, and even a basketball. A lot of kids' schools are along the river, so I think they either intentionally or unintentionally go over the fence into the river. And let's see what we got there. Spray paint. You want to do some graffiti. There might be a little paint left in there. A little sunscreen. If it was a warmer day, I might put some of that on my body to keep me safe from the harmful rays of the sun, if you believe in that. And then, oh, what's this? I say, my good man, anyone for tennis? A perfectly good tennis ball there. If you have a dog, I'm sure, I don't know if I'd want my dog putting that in his mouth, but ooh, here we're coming upon a real treasure here. This is actually the holy grail of trash digging. Normally you only find one shoe at a time and you never find the other shoe. There are 2 shoes there. There's a $300 value right there, a little Bose noise canceling headphones. So you can put on some shoes, put on your headphones. You are LeBron James. And then up here, it's a tent inside of a suitcase. That's double win. And then there's a yummy bottle of lemonade there in the sun. I'm sure the sun has disinfected it. I'm going to drink that a little bit later on my way home. And then body lotion, all the lifetime supply of body lotion. And then let's check out the graffiti. A little bit of gang tagging. There's a pentagram. There's a 666. So a little slightly satanic today. And I don't know what that is. That's a creepy alien amulet. Of course, anti-ice stuff all over LA these days. There is an insole. When I go back and get those shoes later, I could put that in one of them and have one good foot. Then wait a minute. This is an octagram. I don't know if you know about octagrams, but an octagram is what you use to fight a pentagram. So perhaps someone was fighting the pentagram people with this octagram and dropped it while they were running away. So I'm going to keep that. That is incredibly good luck. Octagrams are notoriously known for good luck. And then what is this? One-piece trading card game. Some of these are worth a lot of money. In fact, I looked this one up later and found out it's worth $85,000, and they only made 2 of them. That's why it has a number 2 at the top. So this is an extremely valuable card, and it also weakens my enemies and strengthens me. So I think I'm going to keep that as a good luck. And there is a single Adidas shoe. This is normally what you find when you find shoes on the river. There's one gray Adidas shoe, but no other shoe for miles around. So if you're a shoe collector, you could pick that up and hopefully find the other one. And sometimes you just want to sit by the side of the river and enjoy the beautiful view. It's super nice down here. And these guys on their fast bikes will never understand the joy of being down in the river. And they also don't have any octagrams or magic trading cards or Bose noise canceling headphones like I do. So they're really missing out on quite a haul today. But that means more stuff for me. And what if I combine the octagram with the card and use it as a good luck amulet against evil to weaken my enemies and empower myself? I think I'm going to do that going forward for the rest of my life. Oh, everything bagels. Toasty, warm, heated up by the sun, and disinfected. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. So I'm sure those are totally safe to eat. There is the sun up there doing its job, keeping the bagels clean. And if you want a duck soup dinner, just go grab that guy by the neck and bring him home. Lots of wildlife, edible wildlife on the river as well today and most days. And then if you don't bring a bike, I bring my awesome ultimate bike. But if you don't have a bike, you could even rent a scooter on the river. You could rent a scooter in the river. IP65 waterproof bird scooter. I'm sure you wouldn't get electrocuted if you rented that one and rode it around the river. And wait, there's a second Adidas gray shoe, but it's not the same as the first one, but maybe close enough if you're in kind of a dark place. If you want to wear it out at night to the club, nobody would notice. So I should have picked up that first one and then I'd have a set. And then this is why people throw scooters in the river. Whoa, what the heck is that? That is the most evil building I've ever seen. I don't know what goes on there, but I think I'm going to use my amulet of power, my octagram, to try and get in there and stop stop the evil, or at least inquire into the nature of the evil that happens there. But being a good citizen, I moved the scooter over to the side so nobody crashes into it and dies, and so nobody throws it in the river. Ooh, another shoe. That looks like a slide, like a Adidas slider. Use that post-workout. And then a lifestyle image picture. I put that one on Facebook, make my friends jealous. And then there's a lot of weird stuff on there. But look, somebody took a bicycle apart and turned it into some kind of a swing and suspended it from this bridge along with a green scarf so you can swing back and forth on the bridge and dive into the clean, clear water. I have a saggy couch at home, so I'm going to pick these couch cushions up and bring them back home. I got to figure out how exactly to carry them on my bike, but another haul there. I'm going to have the most comfortable couch in the world. And now let's just see what goes on here, see if I can get into a bit of mischief here and find out what goes on in whatever the heck this building is. It's real creepy. Like, there's nobody there. There's cones keeping you out and nobody walking around, and it's just an abandoned creepy monolith. So we got to get up here quick before we get into any trouble. I don't want anybody to see me doing this. Whip it out and see if it activates the elevator. Nothing. All right, well, we tried. I'll never know what goes on in there. Probably for the best, but that is indeed one of the most unique architectural things I've seen in the LA area. And we have a lot of new and old buildings around here. And then let's try the fire door. Nothing in the fire door either. And at this point, the security guard is sprinting towards me, and I gotta beat it, head back down the river. So if you're a river trash digger, you can see every day is different, and there's always something on the river that you can take and flip for cash. And then at the end of the day, take the river path out to the beach and enjoy a relaxing breakfast while the authorities try to find you.